Is it possible? Could Sony actually be trying to undercut Microsoft's $500 price? Maybe. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to another episode of news in this next-gen gaming world. I am Ray, your host from Sir Night Gaming, and today we have some juicy information. Sony may be trying to undercut Microsoft's $500 price tag. I have a few articles here to get into, so let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in. Okay, so here we are. We are on our first article, stating the PS5 price may dip below $400, and analyst speculates. Now this is interesting. How much will the PlayStation 5 cost? We should find out officially during the PS5 showcase event tomorrow, which I can't wait for. But Bloomberg Intelligence Analysis believes that the console could be priced as low as $449, while its digital counterpart could dip below $400. Well, it would have to, right? Why would I buy the digital version with no disc drive for $50 less? So it would have to drop below $400. If this is going to be $449, then the digital version would have to be $349. So that would be outrageously aggressive pricing for a system that many are expecting to pay upwards of $500. Now, why is the $449 price tag so interesting to me? And why do I think that this actually could be true? The primary reason why is because we have reports that the price to manufacture the system is actually $450. So we see here Bloomberg says that the system currently costs $450 to make. So that means that Sony could sell the console at cost, or maybe a slight loss, and that's fine for them to get the system into everyone's household. You make the majority of your money on software anyways. So that $449 price tag makes a lot of sense to me. Now, I thought the digital version would be $400. So if the digital version is only $50 less than the physical edition, then I don't see a whole lot of people going for the digital version. There isn't much of a reason to buy that digital version. For $50 more, you get all the luxuries of being able to buy games whenever you see them, whenever you find them, in any location you find them in, and to be able to trade and exchange games with your friends, and to resell your property. So for a $50 discount, I don't see people really jumping on board for that. So it would have to dip below $400. And if you start to get down to around the $300 range, even $350, Microsoft's in big trouble. Because like I said, their Xbox Series S is $300, and it is a dumbed-down version of the Xbox Series X, where the digital edition for the PlayStation is not a dumbed-down version. It is all the bells and whistles. The only thing you're missing is that disk drive, right? Same hard drive, same GPU, same solid-state drive speeds, same CPU speeds. It's all the same. The only thing you're missing is the digital disc option, is the disc option. And so there'd be no reason. It'd have to go down at least $100. Or what if it tipped to $300? That would be incredible. That would be incredible. That would be hands down the best bang for your buck in the history of gaming, and it would have to be a must-buy for so many people, right? So this is really interesting, right? And this comes on the eve of finding out that Sony is not changing the production numbers for the PS5. I know there are updates here that Sony has manufacturing plans of reducing the PS5 by 4 million units due to complications making a key component of their system. We are now been updated that Sony has reached out to GameIndustries.biz. While we do not release details related to manufacturing, the information provided by Bloomberg is false. We have not changed the production numbers for PlayStation 5 since the start of mass production. And that's important because PlayStation claimed that they would be producing 10 million units for this holiday season. And then we had the strange invite-only pre-order debacle that made me think that they were decreasing production. So I actually believed that the cut in production of 4 million units made a lot of sense to me. But supposedly Sony has reached out and smashed this claim down. They just reached out and personally said, no, this isn't true. So they have not changed production numbers. So that means that they're still shooting for 10 million, which is why I have no clue why they would do an invite only pre-order. I just don't know why they would do that. But this is really cool news. If it dips below 500, that would be absolutely jaw-dropping. Now I just cannot wait until tomorrow. I am so excited to find out if this is going to be less than $500. That would make my day. That would push Sony back up on top again. This is why it was so important for Microsoft to release their pricing after Sony. That game of chicken was so important. Microsoft had to win the price war. And they are probably going to have the cheapest console for next gen, but it's going to be woefully inadequate compared to PlayStation 5's console for only maybe $50 more. Right? So they do in a way win the price, but they don't win the value war. The value war will have easily been won by Sony. The value will be through the roof for Sony, right? So as far as I'm concerned, this is huge news if Sony does this. It's not game-breaking if they don't. If they just release their PS5 at $500 and their digital edition at $400, they're still going to be making out like bandits. A lot of people are still going to be buying their console, right? This is not like something they have to do to win. But if they really want to crush the competition, if they really want to destroy Microsoft and really just make this battle over, lowering the price below $500 would be absolutely jaw-dropping and would be a knockout punch for sure. So that's the news for today. I hope you all are ready for tomorrow's PlayStation 5 showcase. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to seeing all the new games, or the games we've already seen and what they're going to look like even more, and especially for a price and release date that has to be tomorrow. Stick it here. I'll have all the news for you. And as always, please have a great rest of your day and week. Peace.
I love you, me.